Hello guys and welcome back to another fiery episode here on Eddie's World. Hopefully you're having a great day. This iron farm has been doing me wonders while I've been AFK here. In fact, I started to run out of space for the poppies, so we should probably take out some of these so that way we're not overfilling this place. Might be an idea because I have a feeling we can put these to good use. We can put them in the composter and get ourselves some bone meal. In today's episode, we're going to be working on a couple of different things, including some more farms. Yes. I know, we did a full episode of farming last time, but we need to get all the resources ready for the bigger projects that we need to do on this server, and unfortunately, that requires resources. So that's the reason why we've got the melon and pumpkin farm still working. The only thing that I made a slight change of is I've now got 2 daylight sensors, 1x for days and 1x for nights, so that way I get 2 pulses every single 10 minutes, basically, for this to pulse out some of the food and the resources that we can trade with our villagers over there. Before we can trade with those villagers, though, we need to work on some sort of system that allows us to transport the food and transport all the items from all the future farms into that building. Because that building isn't just going to be our trading hall. No, I'm planning on making the below section our storage hall. So let's go ahead. Let's start mining out a place down below that's going to be our storage hall that is guarded by this single iron golem that is protecting all the villagers from inside here. Well, during that whole session where we're building out our storage area, I got a fortune tooth pickaxe from the enchanter. And not a bad one at all, which was a real shame because I couldn't use it. Anyway, let's get ourselves into the jungle. Well, I had to look at a seed map to find exactly where a jungle was because it turns out I basically had a bit of an issue. I built this world with large biomes. So trying to find something was... I spent probably about half an hour to an hour stuck in a savanna. It just wasn't great. So I'm very glad to have found this. And I'm very glad to have found, hopefully, some bamboo. Yes, please. I will definitely have bamboo. And actually, while we're here, we might as well grab some cocoa beans and some jungle wood so we can actually farm this stuff, because otherwise it's going to be a long journey back and I don't really want to come back again. I've just been hearing a little No! Sorry, I didn't mean to shoot you, please. That stupid bow that took me ages to get the blooming things. Can I give you more seeds? You really don't like me, do you? This one? Promise? Yay! Hello! I'm going to call you Bluebird. Well, unfortunately, Squirrel didn't remind me in the chat to say that you left your bed in the jungle, and let's just say I'm now running for my life from zombies and skellies to try and get to the base, which is over there somewhere. The problem is, if I have a bit of an opportunity, I'll show you. A certain blue parrot, had died. It died. It got shot by a skelly. Look, parrot was shot by a skelly, and I'm about to die again. About to die again. Nope, not happening. Not happening. We are. No. Spider. I don't like spiders. Go away, spider. Don't like creepers. Don't like zombies. Come on. We can get home safely. Come on. Let's see what we can do. Spider jockey. Nope. I don't like spider jockeys or baby zombies or creepers. I just want to get home. I want to get to the safety of my home. Creeper! Oh, okay. I think you guys might enjoy this time lapse of me trying to get home. Let me pop myself in a boat and get myself into water. Because it's the only place I can feel safe. I feel safe in here. I hate the night. Did anyone tell you? I'm scared of the dark. Well, we made it back to our base, which is awesome, and I am so glad for this little green marker. We've also found one, the spawn portal, which is over there. Now, I have been out and we have gathered quite a few resources from today's adventure. Here we are, some good diamonds, and we've also got bamboo, which I am so thankful for. Now I just need to build a thing. We've also got ourselves some of this. I thought I grabbed some of that. There we go. Look, we also have ourselves some firefly bushes as well as some lilac and some pointed dripstone, which of course can be useful for a lava farm, which of course I think I might want because it's rather annoying to go down below to find ourselves some lava. But before we can do that, let's go ahead and let's build ourselves the bamboo farm. this has only just been set off. So we've just converted them all into chests to go into there. The problem is that we don't have any redstone resources to actually build the sorting system that will go into this room. And surprisingly, I managed to line up so it goes on these 2 blocks, which is where the chests are, which will look a lot better. But before I can do that, I've got to say goodbye to you and head down there for a 1-hour mining session. So, for this time, I'm going to tell you I've got nothing inside my inventory. Tell me, how many resources do you think we're going to get from this mining session? Let me know down in the comments down below. Well, I just got its spreads. And, yeah. I think this one's actually okay, though. I say that, and then 2 minutes later, you know what happens? 2 baby zombies. 2 baby zombies. 2 baby zombies. No! Not what I wanted at all. Well, there's torches down, and hopefully I've got something that I can protect myself with in here. Yes, including a spare shield, because my other shield was running out. Let's go get my stuff back from down below. Down there. Ah, dear. Well, we have come back from our mining session, and let's have a look and see what we've got. Apart from this old skulk stuff, we've got some lapis, we've got some gold, we've got some diamonds, which I'm quite pleased about. We've also got some iron, which I don't really need too much anymore, but this is what we need, some redstone. Let's go ahead and fortune this up and see how much we're going to get. Of course, these are the numbers I'm going to be looking for in the comments down below. If you guys didn't beat that, well, maybe next time, because there's always going to be another mining session. Well, well, well. Hello, my precious. How are you doing? I will definitely grab some of this. Okay, so I now have so many resources that we can use. However, it's not all the resources that's going to fill this whole room. That's going to take a couple of episodes to do, because we just don't have that many resources yet. We're still quite new to this world. So, let's go ahead and start placing in some extra stuff so we know exactly how things are going to go. So, what I'm going to do is we're going to basically put that there and that there, just so I can place in the very first chest, which is going to be just there. These chests are going to be about 3 high, which is going to be like that. Now, this whole system relies on a couple of systems. So, first of all, we need to have a hopper going into all of these. Now, we need to have a hopper going into this. So, that starts off the main thing. Then, above that, we then have the main hopper line, which will get nestled into this area here. This is why I purposely left some extra space between the floors to allow for this. Now, this is probably where the big amount of hoppers are going to come from. This is why we need the bamboo, and this is why we need everything else to come from. Now, let's go ahead and remove that, place in our little V shape, which is going to be like this. We're going to have, let me go up here. And, oops, I fell down. And then we're going to have our comparator facing outwards from this chest, from this thing here. which is then going to go straight into that. This one goes from there. And we have our redstone torch going into here with a block which goes here to start off with, and a repeater to go along here with redstone dust going along the top, which of course I have not placed in any redstone dust. So let me go ahead and I'm going to start placing in at least some of the blocks to get ourselves going, as long as we actually have so many resources. But unfortunately, I'm not rich on resources, so this is going to be a multi-episode thing. But I did want to get this started, because if you start early, you're going to finish early, and the whole place is not going to feel like absolutely rubbish when you're trying to work out what the hell's going wrong. So let me go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and place in all these blocks, and then we'll start working on how everything goes together. Now, the problem is, how are we getting items into here? Now, we've got farms, and a lot of them just drop items anyway. So we now have this section here minus the extra block here. This goes into a water vator, which is basically just here, basically bringing the items in and shooting them up here and going into there. Now, this whole system is actually a network of tunnels that's going to come across, like we just have for the bamboo, that allows us to grab the items from wherever we need it to be, such as the chicken farm or anything else like that, and that will just bring out the items, spit them out, perfect, done. So it means we have one less thing that we have to worry about when it means to collecting all the items. They'll just go straight into our storage system. Well, I just got an achievement, but not for what I wanted to do. No! I spent all my diamonds on the wrong thing. I got too many leggings. I suppose I could put one on or something, but I wanted to make a diamond block. Just diamond block, not that. Well, I suppose we have to win some, we lose some, don't we? Well, at least we won this. This system is looking good, and at least we now have all of our farms coming into a nice, well-deserved area, which I'm very glad for, but that's so painful. What a painful way to end off this episode. If you guys have enjoyed today's episode, unlike I just did, then don't forget to click the like, click subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Till then, bye-bye.